Ellie Goulding suggested that when I interview you, Katy Perry, I welcome you to our great country by asking whether you want joke or trivia through this series of cards. So do you want joke or trivia first time?
Trivia.
Trivia. Okay, which two letters, and this is from Ellie Goulding, which two letters are worth 10 points on a Scrabble board?
Oh, she knows this one?
Oh, she big
Oh,
time
she
knows
wrote this one?
She wrote all of these and printed them up today.
No, she didn't. You guys are lying. Let's say T.
Incorrect.
Well, just crucify me then.
It was Q and Z.
Q and Z. They're
Z.
The hardest letters to get.
Yes.
That's why they would be worth the most points.
Yes.
I was thinking about the most valuable letters, which would be a T, because lots of words starts with T.
Yes.
Stuff.
Yes.
An S, probably. Stuff, yes.
Stuff, yeah.
Fail.
Next up,
Fail.
joke or trivia, Katy Perry?
Well, tell us a joke.
Okay.
Why don't you give me?
Okay, here we go, Katy Perry. You ready? Okay. Okay. Whoa, get
Do
ready.
it in like a pantomime, okay?
Okay. Katy Perry, what's an ig? Any idea what an ig is?
No.
It's an Eskimo's house without a loo.
Oh,
See,
the accent.
Yeah, that's the level that we're at with Christmas crackers. You might want to rethink them for tomorrow. All jokes are bad in these crackers.
Right, that's
And
why I'm
all
wondering
trivia.
who's writing these jokes?
I don't know, but they are absolutely terrible. Although this one is good. I'll give you a final one.
A joke or a trivia?
We're going to go joke. This is a good joke. Okay. What did one snowman say to the other?
I don't know.
Can you smell carrots?
Ah!
That is good, isn't it? Because their noses are made of carrots.
That's funny.
Yeah. So Ellie Goulding, your ideas for a great Katy Perry interview were rubbish.
I mean, she knows so much. She knows all my personal secrets. She could have actually dug deep.
I know, she really did that thing of being like, why don't we just ask her these? That's what she did. She covered for you. So aside from hanging out with Ellie Goulding and going for posh dinners, what do you like to do when you come to this great country of ours?
I had high tea at Claridge's, which was really nice.
That's so English to do.
I know. I
So
actually
good.
try it. I try and do it every single time.
That's a good thing to do.
And I love those sandwiches that have no crusts on
Yes.
them,
So
and they're so nice. They're so fancy. But when I grew up and went to school, like you could always tell who the rich kids were the kids that like moms took all the crusts off. I had crust. I had
crust.
I had crust. I had. This was my lunch. It was in a paper bag. Okay, I had like some kind of turkey sandwich with barely any mayo, some sprouts on wheat bread, some carrots, no dip, a water, and then sometimes like an oats and honey thing for dessert.
No, oats is not dessert.
No, I wasn't. I didn't trade anything. I never got to trade any of my
That lunch
lunch.
sucks.
I know my mom's a health nut, but I think that I feel very clean and healthy because of it. But
You have very clear eyes, I think. The clearest of all
Pop stars?
Yeah, that's so clear.
Thank you,
So
I'm
I think
very
that
present.
I think that comes from your very healthy lunch as a child.
maybe
Maybe.
a derivative of that. My mom always pumped vitamins into me. She always has from day one, and like all kinds of like juices and blends and stuff like that.
Do you have to be proper healthy because you're a busy woman? Like you're traveling all the time, you're on tour all the time. It's a relentless job, and I think people think. In fact, I thought it was quite an easy job until I watched your movie, and I was like, this is hard. So do you have to be when you're on the road? Proper healthy. Do you have to be like the mum having the juices and the blends?
I mean, when you're on tour, especially, yes, because you know how devastating it is to those kids that have waited for 6 months when they bought your ticket to come see your show, and then you get sick and you have to cancel. I mean, it's devastating. It ruins their whole year.
Yeah, of course.
And I don't want to do that if I can't. But I mean, I'm a human, so of course I get sick like I did the other day, but I still performed.
I have an incredible press release here, which I imagine someone who works for Katy Perry worldwide. And it says, in capitals, due to relentless demand from fans, extra dates in Manchester and Birmingham added to UK Arena
Relentless,
Tour.
they're at
I
the
love
fences.
Relentless! Due to relentless demand from fans.
That I've never seen that, and I've seen 99% of things that I do. I've never seen that, and that's not I take that back.
I like that, though. I
Due
like
to overwhelming excitement is
Yes,
what I would
that's
have
quite
changed
good.
it to.
Yeah.
Can we
I
put
like-
a red mark through it?
We can get rid of relentless demand.
Yeah,
That's all
I'm
they
going
know.
on. I'm going on tour next year. I'm actually kicking it off here in the UK. But you should see the stage that I built for this tour. It is so exciting, unlike one I've ever seen before, and it's literally in the audience, so I can be as close or as far as I want. For the tour, I get to be able. I've kind of started to develop this idea of spontaneous crowd interaction, meaning like people on the stage. And I love the idea of when
Fans on the stage.
Oh yeah.
Right. Wow, that's
Which is exciting because I
but
think
also scary.
yeah, but I think that I have a good intuition, and if anyone has crazy eyes, I leave them off.
But your world tour, I'm having trouble pronouncing.
It's called The Prismatic.
I didn't know if it was because Prism's the album.
Yeah,
So I didn't know if it was prismatic.
No, you
But
just have a
Prismatic.
problem. You have a speech problem, darling. The Prismatic World Tour.
That's a big tour.
It's a big tour.
How terrifying is it when that starts? So when it starts in like May, when you know you've got a year of it, is that a happy
A year
thing?
and change till 2015.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm unlike some of the people that I mean, I'm not saying I'm different than everyone, but I do things a different way. I have so much fun on tour, and you can see even just a small bit of that on my movie. Go and have cultural activities. There's always something planned. There's like a movie night. There's Taco Tuesday. There's like, sometimes like this time, I love this thing called Soul Cycle, and I'm going to bring everybody to like the Soul Cycles.
What's
and
Soul Cycle?
it's where you like get on one of those stationary bikes and you bike really fast
Like
to
spinning?
great music. Yeah.
But good spinning.
Yeah, good spinning.
Oh, that's fun. Could we come when you come, but for a few nights?
Sure.
To experience the tour life?
Yeah.
Yeah? And are you going to do another movie? Is there going to be another behind the scenes of this tour?
No.
Why?
Because I think that was like a one-off, and I really loved doing it. I think it was great for my music, but I think go on to something else.
It's lovely to see you.
Nice to see you.
Was that a good chat, or did we just not really ask any
medium rare.
questions? It's okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What would you give it out of 10?
Well,
No.
I give it a 7.
7, okay.
Yeah, 7.
I'll take a 7.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.